Greetings, music makers. I'm Dr. Cayari, and in this video we're going to work on creating a composition using the book A is for Activists by Inosanto Nagara. In a previous video I showed you how to take G is for Grassroots and turn it into a rhythmic chant. In this video we'll add pitches to our chants, and that way our chants become songs that we can either sing or play on recorder. If you need to learn how to play these notes on recorder, there's a link up here or find it in the description box below. You'll already need to know the notes D through D on recorder, and make sure you know how to play an F sharp. The same, you can use steps that go from a line to the next space, or space to the next line, or you could use skips which go from one space to the next space, or a line to the next line. For our next example, we'll be using 8 instead of just 3 notes. You might be wondering what it's called when a note goes farther than just a skip. For example, F sharp to high D. When notes are larger than a skip, we call them a leap. Let's look at our chant again. Rather than starting on G this time, I want to start on high D. I want to start pretty simple, but I don't want to repeat the note right away, so I'm going to use steps for the first line. So D, C, B, C, B will sound like this. G is for grassroots. I like that. Let's go on to the next part, sprouting from below. For sprouting from below, I'm going to use what's called word painting. That's a composing technique that reflects the meaning of the lyrics or the story elements that you're trying to tell. Since the lyrics are sprouting from below, I'm going to start on a low note. My lowest note is low D. And then, to show growth, I'm going to use steps going up one by one. When I created this chant, I wanted to do the same thing between sprouting from below and sharing nutrients because they both had 5 syllables. However, I don't want my melody to be the exact same thing. So I'm going to use what's called an inversion. In music composition, an inversion is simply a reversal or doing it upside down. So I'll start on D and go down in steps. So, sprouting from below and sharing nutrients sound like this. Sprouting from below, sharing nutrients. Well, I know there are already a bunch of leaps in this song. I want to jump back and forth in ence, and the, and I'll use G, D, G, and I'll add A, B, G for my last 3 notes, and that sounds like this. The ending seems a little too drawn out for me, so let's look at terrs, and since I want to do a little more word painting, I'm going to think about what waters sounds like. I think of rolling waters, so what I can do is maybe add a bunch of notes to get from B to G. Let's hear what that sounds like. Not bad. But I think it's a little too much, so I'm going to turn that into just 2 notes, and we'll go from B to A to G. I really like that one, so we'll go with that. Now let's turn that into notation, and let's add one final thing. Let's look at sprouting from below and sharing nutrients. What we can do is add articulation. Sprouting from below symbolizes growth, and sharing nutrients symbolizes spreading. So I want to make the first one smooth and the second one separated. That means I'll use legato marks and staccato marks. Legatos are dashes and staccatos are dots, and we'll put those on the notes, and let's hear how that sounds. I like that. This is what it sounds like when I sing and play at the same time. G is for grassroots, sprouting from below, sharing nutrients, and the waters flow. Are you ready to try it? Why don't you grab your chants that we created last time? Here's a reminder of some of the things that we tried. You could pick 2 notes, or try playing all of them. When you're assigning pitches, you can use steps, skips, leaps, or even the same note over and over. You can use some word painting by thinking about the lyrics and using your pitches and rhythms to mimic what you're seeing in your imagination. If you find something that you like, you can try inverting it. You can put 2 pitches on a single word or even expand it to 4 pitches. And finally, you can add articulations. After you've made your composition, you can record a multi-track or perform the recorder and then voice. After you've recorded it, don't forget to come back and share a link to your video below. If you want to work on more composition projects, click on the playlist up here. And if you'd like to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of the resources I create, click on my face over here. And until next time, keep on making music.